I gotta talk to y'all. Hold up, man. Yeah, we gotta build. Hey, man. If you think, if you out here thinking, cause you stuck in feminism, let me give you a dose of reality. This is for all y'all Hillary Clinton, Margaret Sanger, BLM, stuck in feminist brainwash. You don't need a man. If you didn't have a man out here, how would you protect yourself? If you didn't have a man out here, how would you have anything in existence that you could use? I'm so sick and tired of this feminist propaganda that they pushing. Share this beam out. Because somebody got to just put it all the way out there so y'all can get it. And if you don't get it, it's just because you refuse to get it. You got too much pent up self-hatred that you just don't want to realize reality and not the delusion that you got in your head. Peace and love to all you Moors and Muslims and Asiatics that's out there. Somebody got to let y'all know. And you dudes out there that stuck in, it ain't tricking if you got it, sit your simp ass the fuck down. You simping, you got these chicks out here delusional because they think, because simp ass niggas that's tricking off all the time, you think the chicks out here, they've been convoluted with pollution to think that that's the narrative that every man got out here. It ain't the narrative that a man that got high value, self-respect, self-worth, a purpose, he got a mission out here, he got a plan out here. Sit y'all simp asses the fuck down. That shit is through the roof now. Then you wonder why these chicks out here minds is fucked up. Cause they out here getting sucked into the, if this man don't get it, I could get the next man to buy it for me. They didn't turn y'all completely inside out. And y'all, the crazy shit is, you letting them do it to you. You letting the people feed you propaganda, but you buying it up yourself though. This is the insanity though. You think that, all right, these people out here are psychos. They have a constructed society. Why are you buying into their society though? Yeah, it's not the psychos that's out here with these narratives about feminism and propaganda and destroying the family structure and destroying everything in society to dumb it down and make people out here like sheeple. The question is, why are you buying into it though? That's the real fucking question. I'm so sick and tired of people complaining, what a real man at? What a real man at? The moment that that a lot of y'all women bump into a real man with high value and high self-respect and discipline, boundaries, a man that has a purpose and is living in a purpose, the majority of you women out there, when you come across that man that you've been wishing, hoping, and praying for, you know what you do? You go the opposite direction. You go the opposite direction, you go that way because that's not what you really can handle. You can't really handle a man that got a purpose, a man that got discipline, a man that ain't just stuck into your box where you think like, she got a box, I gotta just bow down to what she talking about. What? What are you talking about? You know how many women out here on the planet got triangles? Why would I put my boundaries and my discipline? Why would I sabotage myself because of the triangle that you got? Is you stupid? There's plenty of women out here that got triangles out here, but it's not the triangle that's gonna keep a man. Figure that out. Your little pretty little triangle down there ain't gonna be the thing that keep a man that has purpose, a man that has drive, a man that has boundaries, a man that has a strong mindset, a man that's actually out here uplifting, not being one of the people out here just putting out propaganda and nonsense. Islam. A man that's out here on his purpose, on a mission, your little pretty little I'm talking to you women out here. Your little pretty little triangle down there, that's not gonna keep a man around. It's definitely ain't gonna get you no man to wife you. It ain't gonna get no man to say, you know what, you pretty, you got a pretty little triangle, I'm gonna put a ring on your finger. You delusional. Your ass is delusional. You didn't bought into the Negro Project. You didn't bought into Black Lives Matter, the whole feminist movement. You didn't bought into the lies that they've been telling you. They didn't turn you into a human, from a human being to a cash out, to a fucking Zelle. They didn't turn you into a barcode. A barcode. And this is the real shit though. This is the real shit. Let me take these off. This is the real shit. When a man tells you this, first thing you do is you go hide. Because you're see what's inside you, see, now it's being challenged now. See, all them ways that you might have been talking to them other dudes that's out there, when you come across a man that got purpose, a man that got self-respect and self-worth, self-value, that's the real high value. You don't like that. Because we gonna challenge you on how you've been moving, how you've been talking, your behavior, your character, which ultimately is going to make you look yourself in the mirror. And you might not like what you see when you look in the mirror. Now, this part is universal. The universal part about this is men and women. You got so many simp ass dudes out here that got to get called out, because it is tricking if you got it. Because if you think like, well, I can just, if she ain't listening to me, I could just go to the next chick and I could pretty much purchase her because she got a pretty little triangle down there and I got the bread to give it to her. Nah, that simp ass shit over with, man. It's always gonna be simps out here for sure. It's always gonna be tricks out here for sure. It's always gonna be hoes out here for sure. But one thing is for certain though, when you know better, you're supposed to do better. And if you want somebody to treat you with respect, somebody to treat you with some worth, somebody to treat you with some decency, you got to have that shit from inside yourself be projected out. Ain't nobody gonna stick around if you violating their boundaries. Ain't nobody gonna stick around if you ain't got no character. Nobody. That's universal. Men and women. Somebody that got a purpose, they not finna hang around for that. They for damn sure ain't finna be a wife. And a woman is not going to accept your proposal just because you proposed to her. Shit. Get out of the fantasy land. The La La Land got people out here fucking delusional. Where the real women at? Where the real man at? Where your principles at? That should be the real conversation. Where your principles at? Let's talk about that right there. Where your principles at? How you talking about where the real at? And you got a whole face full of makeup. I'm starting to think like it's so delusional out here. People that fell to such a low vibrational frequency, they don't even know that they don't know. They don't even know that they don't know. They become so convoluted, they don't even know that they don't know. They looking at it like, no, this is how society has to be. No, it don't. Society don't have to be like this. People out here, they're creating this world. They're creating this world that we living in right now because of lack of one thing, a lack of LOVE. One thing, that one word right there, love. It's like just real shit. It's like so much hatred that's out here in the world. You don't want to stare. You don't want to look at that. You don't want to look at yourself in the mirror though. You want to look at it like, no, it's got to be, it ain't me. It's somebody else. Somebody else is making the world how it is. Nah, that's a cop-out. That's cap. The reason why the world out here fucked up how it is right now is because the people that's not doing the shadow work, that's not doing the self-work, that's not looking at themselves in the fucking mirror and saying, what are my flaws that I can actually do something to fix? That part, see, that right there, that's the part that's uncomfortable. See, they don't want to look at that part about themselves. Just like the gram, Facebook, Twitter. See, all that's a facade. Because people are going online, they'll show you anything. They'll show you all the bright spots in their life. They're not going to show you the shadow times. They're not going to show you the shadow work. That's when you find a real one. When you find a real one that they insecurities, they working on their insecurities, man and women. They working on their insecurities. That's a real one because they doing the shadow work. Islam, appreciate you on that purchase. Islam, exactly. Self-reflection. So stop asking why the world is how it is right now. We not supposed to be in this world no way. We supposed to be in the world, but not of the world. Don't tell me nothing about you read the Bible. Ask you one question. Are you in the world? Are you in the world, but not of the world? Or are you just in the world? You can't get that answer right. Don't even talk to me. Don't talk to me about the Bible. Don't tell me how much you paying tithes in the church. I don't want to hear none of that shit. You just tell yourself that to comfort yourself. Get your ass on. Somebody got to put that shit on blast. Do it right now. Do it right now. Put that shit on blast. How you telling me I don't need man? Do you hear how much self-hatred is in that? You don't need man. What? Watch this. Right now, right? Wherever you at right now. Somebody just decided to kick some shit off. It's chaos. Wherever you at right now. Some people around you just went crazy. Right now. You by yourself though. Do you really feel like you're protected? So my point about saying that is, for all y'all feminists and y'all ones out there talking about you don't need a man and you could do everything, you a boss chick and all this dumb shit. If a fight or something, if a riot kicked off right now, what would you do? First thing you're gonna do is you're gonna try to find some dude to protect your ass. You're gonna call your brother. You're gonna call your brother, your cousin. You're gonna call your father. You're gonna call a man to help your ass get out that situation if they could. So stop the stupid ass feminist narrative. That shit is dumb, it's retarded, it's ignorant, and it completely violates the universal law. The law of gender. The principle of gender. Divine masculine energy, divine feminine energy. That's divine law. Y'all didn't bought into this whole these narratives and got y'all just all the way gone. Talking about, oh, if I got a pretty little triangle, so my pretty little triangle is gonna keep all the boys coming out to the yard. Newsflash. A man with substance don't just care about that pretty little triangle you got, baby. That ain't gonna keep no man. That's driven. That pretty little triangle that you got ain't gonna keep no man around. He gonna use you. He gonna have fun with you. He gonna have dates with you and all this shit. But they not gonna put that ring thing on your finger. That little ring thing. Y'all listening to Ice Spice and right, Megan Thee Stallion. They done sent y'all ass off. And before you know it, your time gonna be went by, and your ass gonna be on some. You used up. You got 500,000 miles on you. Your glory days is gone. You out here like Vivica Fox. Talking about some. You 60. You looking for a man now to settle down with. Hold on. Wait. What happened when you was 20, 30, 40? What happened to those? What happened to those ages? What happened to those? What happened to your 20s and your 30s when everything was tight? You ain't have miles on you. And then, see, y'all keep buying into that. Do you know that if you out here talking about something, you got a pretty little triangle and all of the boys coming to the yard because you got some ice cream and you think that that's going to be the thing that they come for? That's the kind of boys in the yard that you gonna keep attracting. You're not gonna attract no quality man. You're not going to attract that. You're going to attract the fun boy that want to have fun times with you. And before you know it, your little Honda Accord got 500,000 miles on it. And you're going to be looking goofy as hell when don't nobody want it. And that shit sitting on the car lot with 500K on it. Then you're going to be looking like Boo Boo the Fool talking about some, where the real man at? Where are you? Nah, the real man was walking by you every day. You didn't want the real man. Exactly. Exactly. Talking about the Honda Accord is crazy. Nah, G. The Honda Accord shit is real. The Honda Accord shit is real because it's too many dudes out here simping, tricking. It's too many dudes out here feeding the delusion. It's not just the women. For all y'all women that's gonna see this, I'm not just talking about just y'all. This is a universal message. It's too many dudes out here who continue to fucking simp, trick off, spoil these chicks who have done nothing to earn a dollar, a dime. Ain't earned nothing. Only way you can get their attention is to trick off. And then you wonder why the women out here fucking delusional. Because they know it's a goof ass nigga out here like you that'll be like, you online? Oh baby, I could take you here. You want to go on a trip to Belize? You want to go to Turks and Caicos? Yo, goof ass. You the one that got a lot of these chicks out here delusional. Because a lot of these chicks out here wouldn't even be thinking that goof ass shit if y'all weren't tricking off, simping off. So they know they could run to a goof ass nigga like yo ass and be like one of you simp ass niggas and be like, I ain't got to worry about a shit. What you won't do, another man will. Right. Another man ain't gonna give you direction, guidance, and correction. You know what they gonna do? They gonna give you you gonna get them your cash app. And next thing you know, they tricking off on you and you gonna feel like you're validated. You're validated. Let me tell you something, baby. Just because a dude tricks off on your triangle, you're not validated. Actually, that's the opposite of validation. You're discrediting yourself. You're running the miles up on your own body. That's what you're doing. Just because you got flued out, that don't mean that you're validated. You need to get updated. That's what you need to get. A lot of y'all out there, men and women, you need to get fucking updated. That means your software, I'm talking about your software. This is your software. Your minds. Your minds need to be upgraded. Because you're behind. You're behind, G. You're behind. You out here bad, G. You out here bogus as hell. You out here thinking like, man, it ain't tricking if you got it. Nigga, it is tricking if you got it, nigga. It is tricking. You didn't let T.I. send your goof ass off. It is tricking if you got it. Get your ass out of here. Then you wonder why these chicks ass, they act like you can't tell them shit. Cause your goof ass gonna trick off on them. And they know that. They know that. It's a sucker born every day. They know that. So to the guys that's out there, if you want a lot of these chicks to calm their egos down, you got to start calming your ego down because it is tricking if you got it. If she not showing what did she earn for you to spend on her? What did she earn? Now I ain't talking about okay. Y'all go out on a light little date, something like that. Y'all have conversation, and you're building up, figuring out each other. That's one thing. Another thing would be from the first introduction. She tell you, you ask her, what's your name? What's your name, sweetheart? What's your name? She talking about, my name's Zell. My name Cash App. Excuse me? Yeah, Cash App is my name. Bank of America is my name. Okay. From that right there. That should tell your ass right there. Peace. That should tell you right there what you dealing with. But instead of saying, all right, you know what? She got work to do on herself. I ain't finna fuck with her. She got work she got to get done on herself. I ain't talking about injections. She didn't stuck herself here. She done stuck herself there. I'm not talking about injections. I'm talking about an injection with knowledge, self-work. That's the injection I'm talking about. She needs an injection. She needs an upgrade. There's nothing wrong with that. But if you proceed after she tell you her name is Cash App, stop calling her a hoe or a slut or whatever else, because you co-signed the shit when she told you her fucking name was Cash App and you cashed out her. Goofy. Then you got nerve to call her all out her name, and she told you when you first had an introduction what she was on. She told you her name was Bank of America. What you think she gonna do? That's the introduction. And for you women out there, listen to me, man. For you women out there, I love you. Listen to me. I love you, man. Man, we love y'all. Okay? Don't think that man don't have emotions. Cause I hear a lot of that. Y'all just be thinking like, my man, he just shuts down. He doesn't have emotions. He doesn't understand my feelings. Energy is motion. Energy in motion. Man have emotion. But a lot of y'all, we have now gotten to the point where when we reveal our emotions, what do y'all do? Not all of y'all, but a lot of you women out there who still have self-healing work to do your goddamn self, you turn our vulnerability into ammunition and you shoot us with information that we told you in confidentiality. That's what you do. This is what you do. And see, a man that got purpose ain't gonna take that shit. No, sir. A man that gives you something in confidentiality, shares some pain, some kind of hurt, some kind of information with you, some kind of dark place that they was at, and they shared it with you because they trust you. And you, in the heat of an argument, you let that information come out your fucking mouth. That's when dudes back up off you like, nah, see, I knew I shouldn't have told your motherfucking ass that shit. See, that's when it happened. I'm talking about a man that got purpose, a man that got set boundaries. If you cross that boundary and you say something that I confided into you, if you say that back to me, I'm talking about dudes. The majority of men that's high value and got purpose, they got boundaries. They got things that they won't take you saying out your mouth. If you say that out your mouth, something I share with you, you cross that boundary, that's an automatic disqualification from a wife. Now, things happen though. You might say something. But if I tell you after the first time, don't do that again, and you do it again, that means you don't have no respect for that person. You don't have respect for that man. This is why men back away from you. And you might say, man, why you acting? You women might say, why you acting funny? Because he told you that was a boundary and you crossed it. And that's a two-sided thing. I can't speak for women though, so I gotta speak for the man. I can't speak for you women out there, but I'm telling you, as a man, you cross that boundary of respect. It's over with. It's over. The moment that that man that's a high value man feels disrespected, it's over. It's over. Especially if they asked you, and y'all had a conversation. Don't do that no more, because I don't appreciate it and I don't like it. You do it again, you dead. It's over with. Relationship, whatever y'all was working on, throw that shit in the garbage. It ain't never gonna get off the ground no more. You done handed the scissors. You done handed that man the scissors. But that's a two-way thing though. If a woman, not a little girl, not a little fun girl, not a hoe, not a slut, not a little, a little thotty, you dealing with a woman. She got purpose too. Yeah. She got purpose too. She got value. She got high standards for sure. Exactly. This is the thing though. Somebody got to let y'all know. You know what? Men and women, we need each other. But we speak two entirely different languages. They're called love languages. Everybody has different character and love languages. But accountability is one major one that's universal. Now, there are 5 universal principles: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Those are 5 universal principles. Then you go into how people's character is, the way that they behave. How do y'all treat people? Start taking notes. How does this person that I'm thinking about dealing with, when I go out with them, how do they treat customer service? Are they nasty to customer service? How do they talk to their mother and their father? How do they talk? Do they gossip about their friends? Start paying attention to how the person that you got some kind of, you might want to build something. Start looking at their behaviors, because people tell on themselves all the time, whether it's a positive or a negative. Start looking at how they treat. If you do go to dinner, watch how she behaves at the table. Watch how does she have table manners? See, that's a thing right there. I seen a chick that was talking all this woo shit. She at the table eating lobster like a fucking savage, like she ain't never had lobster before. She at the table, like what are you doing? But you see what I'm saying? You demanding a 5-star treatment, but when you get taken to a 5-star restaurant, you at the goddamn table eating like a savage. You don't even know how to eat the lobster right. Yo! You don't even know how to eat it right. You don't even know how to eat it. And you want it though. Just because online, all the chicks are saying, I want to go get me some lobster, some crab legs. Give me some scallops and some oysters. Take you to the restaurant, baby. You don't even know how to eat it. What are you talking about? Yeah. Hey man, it's time to update the software. The programming is crazy. It's time to update the program. For real. I'm talking about, you know how your Android or your Apple phone, you know how it sends you updates? And if you ignore the updates for a long time, your phone might start low-key malfunctioning, and your phone don't really operate like it's supposed to. Right? Maybe it's just me. But if I ignore my updates for a long time, my phone start glitching, little shit just be off. A lot of people, you've been getting tapped on your shoulder by your higher self. Tapping you on your shoulder, tapping you on your head. Hey, it's time to update now. Allah been talking to you. It's time to update. Tapping you on your shoulder and shit. Trying to get you to update. Trying to get you to push the button to say upgrade. You've been ignoring the messages. You've been ignoring that upgrade message sent to you by Allah to start tapping in to them high frequencies and vibrations and energies inside yourself. You've been ignoring Allah. Because you know that for a minute, you're going to have to sit. You know how when you, like, at least with my phone, right? When they say like they send me an upgrade, they say that I can't call on my phone, I can't use my phone at all. On my phone. I don't know how y'all phone is, but on my phone, it say you can't use your phone. Only thing you could do is dial 911 or something, right? So, a lot of people though, when the update process is happening, they're not going to be able to revert back to their old ways. They not, because their old ways are getting updated. So they got to sit down for a second and they have to do self-work. That's the part where they saying, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't want to sit down. I want to behave like I've been behaving. Nah, you're not going to be able to behave the way you've been behaving when you really want to do the self-work from Allah. You're not going to be able to just do whatever you've been doing, because Allah going to say, nah, you got to sit. You're going to have to sit and do some self-evaluation, self-reflection. People don't want that. Whole time they say they want it, but when it's time for an upgrade, you getting tapped on your shoulder. Nah, you like, nah, I'm gonna put it off. I'm gonna put that off. I ain't finna do that right now. I got something I gotta do. I ain't finna do that right now. I got something else I wanna do. Yeah, you got something else you wanna do. So just like you ignoring that message for your phone to update, to upgrade, to get that new software so your phone can function properly, you keep ignoring the messages. And that's why you keep going through the same glitches. You keep going through the same redundancy. You keep having these operational problems because your fucking software is not updated. So you look to blame somebody else. It's the women. It's the men. Self-accountability, man. Ain't people, I be looking at it like this, fam. As much as people be out here complaining, why are people allergic to the word accountability? What? Like, why is that word accountability like looked at like it's a bad thing? Accountability is not a bad thing, because the only person that it matter to most is yourself. So if you're saying accountability, why people run from that shit? This is another thing. Accountability be right here. And I look at it like this. You know what? Real shit. A lot of these overinflated ego-ass women that's out here screaming out feminism and how they don't need a man. Newsflash. You wouldn't be talking so loud if you didn't have all that goddamn makeup on your face. You wouldn't be talking so loud. Let's get that shit straight. Let's get that straight. Your ass wouldn't be talking about what you don't need and, oh, my high standards. You wouldn't be saying all that shit out loud. You might say that shit in your head. But now you get on your phone, you make a video, you make a reel. Sit your ass down. You need to sit. Because you wouldn't be talking like that. Peace, fam. Colin. You wouldn't be talking like that. Now, let's get all the way in there now. Let's get all the way in there. A lot of y'all women out there, you wouldn't be talking all loud and obnoxious if you didn't have a filter button. Oh, hold on. So you don't want to push the upgrade button. You want to push the filter button. Ain't it crazy how women could put they go in the crib before they come outside. They put 160 chemicals on their face before they come outside. And I'm starting to think that all them fucking chemicals, all them goddamn chemicals and them makeup kits and them makeup bags, that shit is starting to ooze into your blood. And it's starting to have a lot of y'all out here deluded in your head. You wouldn't be talking all loud about what you need. And a lot of y'all women that's out there, real shit, we got to get all the way in there. Because I'm hitting dudes up. I'm hitting the dudes with some real shit. And I got to hit you women with some real shit. A lot of you women would not be talking so obnoxious if we just had a natural face day. You wouldn't be talking all loud like that. If you can't come out the crib without putting 160 chemicals on your face, sit down. Sit down. Stop talking about it ain't no man out here. You got a baby. You got 160 chemicals on your face right now. So if you got all that on your face, sit down. Stop talking all loud like it's you the shit and all this other shit. No. Because if you had to wash all that chemical, them 160 chemicals off your face, you wouldn't be talking all loud and crazy like that. You wouldn't though. You know why? Because them makeup bags, Maybelline and all these motherfucking makeups and MAC and whatever else y'all using, that gives y'all a boosted, self-inflated ego that's out of control. Now you got this super overinflated ego inside your head, and now you think it's like, maybe it's Maybelline looking ass. You wouldn't be talking all loud like that. Hey, wear your natural face today. Let me see how you look. And the crazy shit is, after you put all that 160 chemicals on your faces, why do you feel the need to further put another filter on top of your filters on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and everywhere else out here in the world? Why? Yo! That's what you on? Hold up. So all the chemicals out of your makeup bag weren't enough. Now you go online and you put another filter on top of that filter. What? But you talking loud about what you ain't gonna accept, dudes that you can't trust. Baby, you got Maybelline, MAC, lip gloss, blush, mascara. You got clippers, like the clipper guards. Like how we use guards for the clippers. You got a whole thing on your face like this. What are you talking about? What are you talking about, man? Somebody got to tell your ass straight up. You got things on your face like this. On both sides of your face like this. So when I meet you or see you online or in person, and you talking about he ain't this, he ain't that. What? He ain't this and he ain't that. Well, what are you then? You got clipper guards on your eyebrows and you talking about what the man ain't. What? Turn that shit down. Matter of fact, turn it off. Turn it off. Turn that shit off. Y'all need to really turn that whole narrative off. We ain't even gonna get on the hair. The hair. Is it hair? What is it? Y'all gotta really calm down. For real. You got clipper guards on your eyebrows. And you thinking in your head because you see other women out here with that crazy shit on their eyebrows. You think that that's cracking. Have you ever asked, I'm gonna ask all y'all women out there in the world, have you ever asked a man what they think about them things on your eyebrows? For real shit, like real shit though. Have you ever asked a man what we think about them? Or you just going by what you think and your homegirls think and the women that you see online think? Have you ever asked a man what we think of that shit? Hell no, you ain't never asked no man what we think of that shit. And the whole time, who you doing it for? Are you doing it for women or you doing it for the guys? What you talking about, man? Are you wearing them clipper guards on your eyebrows for us? Or you wearing them to impress other women? Like, what are you doing? Yo, what are you doing? What are you doing? Hey, look, man. Hey, look. Like, look. Y'all women got to stop being in competition with other women and think about actually have conversations with men that have a purpose, what they like. Not what you think we like, what we like. Just Ask us. Yeah. Yeah, fam. Clipper guards. Right here on their face. Just right here. Hanging off. What is that? Like, what is that? A 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? What guard is that? Which one you got on today? Damn. What you got on? You got on the 3 guard or 5? What is that? Is that an 8? Yeah. 8 is crazy. 8 is crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. And then it's this. It's this right here. You know how they say you could catch more bees with honey? You know how they say that? You can catch more bees with honey. Women that's out there, if you listening around the world, listen right now. Man just want respect. That's what we want. We don't care about all this materialism like that. I'm talking about man with high value. That a high value man, for the record, is a man that knows his purpose, a man that stands on principle, a man that sets boundaries. That's a high value man. It don't mean and a man that provides provisions. That's a high value man. A high value man is not just qualified because of their bank account. Get that shit in your head. A high value man is just not a high value man because they got 6 figures. That don't mean they're a high value man. They could have 6 figures in their bank account and they could be a piece of shit. But you worried about, I need a Cash App. I need a Zelle. I need that. That's a high value man. That's not a fucking high value man because they got 6 figures. They could be a degenerate human being. The love language, I'm going to tell y'all women this. The love language, because I got love for y'all women. I love y'all. Do you understand that? I love y'all. Man, we love y'all. But you got to stop. The universal love language, I'm going to tell y'all women a secret. That's not even really a secret. The universal love language for man that we speak, when we're talking about a love language, feeling like we're loved, talk to us with respect. I just gave it to you. I just gave you the whole thing. I just gave you the game. You talk to us with respect, you will get so much further than them fucking 5 guards, eyelashes, the clipper blades, the guard. You will get so much further minus the injections in your body. You will get so much further with the, I don't even know what that is on top of your heads no more. You will get so much further with us if you lead with femininity and you lead with respect. You'll get so much further. You will probably, I'm going to tell y'all another secret. You pretty much will get everything that you wanted from us as man if you led with those 2 things first. If you led with femininity, respect, and love, you pretty much will get everything that you want. On my soul. You pretty much will get everything that you asking for if you just led with femininity, respect, and love. If you led with those 3 things, plus love, truth, plus truth, freedom, justice, freedom, and justice, you will get so much further with us. You will get the ring on your finger. You will get the ring on your finger that you want. You will get the ring if you led with divine femininity, you led with respect, and you led with loving tone and conversation. That's character. That's what men all want. We want that right there. But it's so many, but again, I gotta holler at you dudes now. I gotta holler at the guys now. Just like we want women to give us that love, then we have to do the same on the divine masculine perspective. That divine masculine energy, you got to give that off to her too. You can't, if you looking to argue with a woman back and forth, that's not what a man finna do. I'm not finna argue with you. I'm not finna argue with you at all. The back and forth, I'm not finna do that with you. That shit dead. I'm not finna argue with you. See, and you and your divine masculine energy, all that argument shit, I'm not even giving that shit no energy. I'm for damn sure ain't finna be like on some, you a divine masculine man, and then you start being feminine in your behavior. What? If you secure in your divine masculine energy, you not finna be on some, because she start cackling and all this shit, here you start cackling and all this shit with her. Nah, for what? She need a minute to go collect herself, then go ahead and give her a minute to collect herself. Because she already gonna come with how she's built. She's built to be emotional. She's built to feel everything. Men are not built like that. We're logical, critical thinkers. We're gonna use reasoning. The woman, she's gonna go by how she feels. If you ask 99.9% of women a question, they're gonna tell you, I'm gonna prove it. Ask 99.9% of women a question. They're gonna tell you what they feel. They're not gonna tell you what they think. That's one of the main differences between men and women. It's nothing wrong with that, because that's how we're divinely built. We're built to be different, but we're still equal when it comes to a necessity. Divine masculine and divine feminine completes the yin and the yang. But if you ask a woman what they think, don't look for them to tell you what they think. They're gonna tell you what they feel, because that's how they were made by Allah, to go with feelings. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how they divinely built. Recognize that they're divinely built like that, and stop just thinking like she just gonna tell me what she thinks straight away. Nah, that's not how women is built. We talking about divine shit right now. We ain't talking about superficial on the surface shit. That's how women is built though. They built to feel. There's nothing wrong with that. That's how Allah designed them to be. Straight up. Yeah, I had to get that off my chest though. I had to get that off my chest though, cause I like seeing a couple videos today. He was like, man, this nigga, this shit is out of control. It's out of control out here. I'm like, nah, this shit is, fam. Basically, to sum all of this up, be what you looking for inside yourself. If you're not at the place that you want with yourself, the love that you have for yourself, the value that you think of yourself as, without 160 chemicals on your face, the value and the self-respect and your character within yourself, stop looking for somebody else to bring that to you in your life to make you like that. You gotta be like that, men and women. You gotta be like that shit yourself. Stop thinking somebody else is gonna bring you that. Can't nobody bring you authenticity but you. Message. Can't nobody bring authenticity to you. It ain't no price tag you could put on somebody that's authentic. You either authentic or you ain't authentic. Can't nobody make you authentic. You looking at it like, I need somebody to validate me. You the one that gotta validate yourself. Don't you know that you the valedictorian of your own college, university? Run that one back. Run that one back. You can be your own valedictorian of your own college university, or you can be the one who don't study, the one who don't do no homework, the one who don't do no self-work, the one who don't do no research. You can be the valedictorian, or you can be the fucking bum. It's up to you. Valedictorian or a fucking bum, or a slacker on some Marty McFly shit. Remember that principal used to always call Marty McFly a slacker? Remember dude ass? That's what it is, man. That's what it is. That's what it is. You could be a valedictorian of your own college, or you could be a slacker. Period. Peace and love to all the Moors, man. Don't you know that it's up to you to be the choice? That you, the one that you looking for is you. So you, this is it. Yeah, this live right, this beam out right here from the heart though. Like all the rest of them. But this one right here is just what I was thinking about just now. Before I click this button, this is what I was just thinking about just now. I'm like, man, you know what? I'm finna send it up. I'm finna send it up. Straight up. I'm finna send it up. For real. Because look, I don't know if y'all realize, but because of, all the circuses and people buying tickets to the circus, with the Olympics, do you realize that it was men and women that was competing in competition, that was from all around the world, that looked just like you and I in the Olympics? The difference is the men and the women from these other places that was competing in the Olympics, they had nationalities. So while you arguing about what kind of woman you want or what kind of man you want, look at the Olympics as a prime example that everybody over there, they got nationalities. Talking about the Clippers, the Clipper guards. Oh God, I might do that shit. Oh God. Everybody that competed in the Olympics was the same complexion as you and I, or darker, and their nationality was declared because that's how they was able to be on the Olympic team. Germans, Argentinians, all around the world, they was there, and they was repping a flag. Black ain't no flag. Do you see? Hey, before I get up out of here, did y'all see one time in the Olympics anybody raise up an all black flag or an all white flag? Did you see it? Hey, Moore. Hey, did you see anybody in the Olympics raise up an all black flag or all white flag or all brown flag or a Latino flag or an Indian flag or a Hispanic flag? Hey, Moors, you didn't see that. You saw people that look like you and I, copper complexion. Hey, follow the Moore right there, Arden Key. That's my dog right there. Moore doing work in the community. Follow Moore right there, man. Shout out to you, Moore. You didn't see nobody raise up an all black flag or an all white flag in the Olympics? You ain't gonna see that. You gonna see people that look like you and I and darker, copper complexion. You're gonna see them all raise up whatever medal, whatever they win, they're gonna raise up a national flag. Did you see anybody raise up a Pan-African flag? Oh, don't get quiet. Did you see anybody in there raise up a Pan-African flag? No, sir. So sit your goof ass down. Cause that ain't no nation. That ain't no flag. Right. You see all the flags. You see all the international flags flying. And guess what? Ain't no black and white flag in the Olympics. Right. The Moorish flag was in the Olympics, though. And it's still our flag to this day. You feel me, more? You feel me? Let me tell y'all something. For the ones that might be listening to this for the first time. We are a loved people. And we are a cursed people. But we did more positive on this planet than we did negative. That's why the saying goes, the first shall be last and the last shall be first. We're coming back to being first because we're stepping into the constitutional fold of government. And we starting to love ourselves, and we standing on 5 principles. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. That's why. Now, for you ones that's Johnny come latelys or Keisha come latelys, oh, that's crazy. Hell no. Nah, real shit though. You know what I'm talking about. For all y'all that's coming into it now, the nationality and the birthright, we welcoming you. This is what it is. We welcoming you. Because it's going to take all of us. Each one teach one. It's going to take all of us to uplift fallen humanity. That's what a nationality and a birthright declared, though. Declared. But if you so busy arguing about where the real women at, where the real man at, you lost in the sauce. I got a college degree. You lost in the sauce. Talking about, I got a college degree. Yeah. Hey, so since you got a college degree, right? Then, if Moor meant black, then why don't they teach about Moor's history in Black History Month? Right. Ooh. Right. Or this right here. Hey, this right here. Look. Hey, how much for you ones out there that got a college degree, right? Hey, can you find where digital Bitcoin is located in the Constitution? I'll wait for you. I'll wait for you. Where is digital Bitcoin located? Or where is digital gold located in the Constitution? Because the Constitution is the supreme law of the land. So people still honor that. The problem is our people don't honor the Constitution because we've been bamboozled to think that we ain't the ones that wrote the Constitution. Whole time we the ones that wrote the Constitution. You know how many presidents was Moors? Do you know that the first president was John Hanson? He was a Moor. Think about that. All you college educated ones that's out there. John Hanson was the first president for the Republic. He was a Moor. So when they say ignorant statements like Moors ain't never done nothing, y'all are just a belief group, a genius. Well, how was the first president of the Republic a Moor by the name of John Hanson? Huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. You might want to go back to the drawing board with that bullshit you talking about Moors ain't did nothing and Moors wasn't on nothing. You might want to go back to the drawing board with your goof ass. Because you got a college degree that you know something. Remember I said earlier about people having to upgrade and update their software? They need to sit down. But a lot of people don't want to sit down because they don't want to sit down. And their software is out of date. It's dated. It's pretty much obsolete. You thinking that you a black person is an obsolete way of thinking. You thinking that you a Latino, a Hispanic, a Pan-African. That's an obsolete way of thinking. You need to update. You need to upgrade. And I'm saying that with love, though. This whole beam out been about love, though. Real love. All right? Each one teach one. Our self-law and master. I got much love and respect for all y'all that's out there. All y'all that's out there. All right? It's going to take us, though, So run this beam out back. I might double up, beam out later. Peace, Morris.